So today's talk is entitled, To Be the Christ, You Have to Be the Antichrist. So when most of us think of the Antichrist, we think of anti as in against. But the original meaning of that word was more like ante, which means before the Christ. So in all of the biblical revelations that talk about the coming of a messianic figure, whether that's an individual or a collective consciousness on earth, before that happens, they say there's an antichrist, the thing that comes before that, which perhaps declares itself that, which tries to make people believe it's that, but really isn't, is its precursor. And it may be well-intentioned, it may be ill-intentioned. It doesn't really matter. The point about the Antichrist is that it's mistaken, or at least those who believe it's the Christ are mistaken. So I said that the title of this talk is, In Order to Be the Christ, You Have to Be the Antichrist. What the stories of Jesus and other messianic figures in other traditions teach us is that we all have this potential to be the highest and best in humanity. We have the potential to be the Christ energy. But what we have to accept is that in order to be that, we have to be the thing that comes before that. Essentially, the thing that gives birth to that, which is probably all the things we don't want to be. Like, I think of the faces I show the world, and I try to be kind, and I try to be good, and I try to be considerate. And of course, behind those doors, I'm of course the opposites of those things too. I'm irritated. I'm annoyed at people. I'm angry. I want to lash out. And in a way, that's the Antichrist. It's the part of us that we wish we were not, but we are. And if we can't accept it and show it to others, if we can't forgive it, if we can't love it, then we will never have the qualities of what I'm calling the Christ, which is the energy that's beyond limitation, beyond war, beyond disagreement. It loves everything. So essentially, we have to love what we feel is the worst in us, and we have to be the worst in us. And that's a hard thing to do, right? To show people the worst in us. I am really struggling with that because I really want to be the best in me. And it's hard to let people see the worst. So that's the talk for today.